This video provides an overview of the features and benefits of Matrix42 patch management. The challenges we are facing with patch management nowadays is that there are new vulnerabilities every day, so we need to patch immediately. And it's not just Microsoft, it's also Adobe and Java Runtime and several other vendors providing patches daily. These patches must be tested and deployed as soon as possible, which is very time consuming. Especially user-installed software is a risk because IT sometimes doesn't even know that there's software out there that needs to be patched. So, are you prepared for this? The Matrix42 approach is a fully automated patch management, allowing you to patch managed and non-managed, so user-installed software. It supports Microsoft products and several other vendors, including Adobe and Java. In total, more than 90,000 patches for more than 2,000 products can be deployed in 26 languages. We can use phased rollouts with patch groups, allowing you to have test clients that receive patches first, and after a configured number of days, they will be automatically deployed to the productive clients as well. We have comprehensive monitoring and reporting, and it's completely integrated with Matrix42 Physical. A typical patch management lifecycle looks like this. It starts with automatically downloading the patches required based on a catalog that's automatically synchronized at night. Then a vulnerability scan provides an overview of which clients need to be patched. And then the administrator assigns the patches to the different patch groups so the clients can be automatically patched, which works at the configured date and time through the automated deployment. Finally, reporting provides a comprehensive overview of which risks have been addressed and what still needs to be fixed. The Matrix42 patch management uses the role-based management provided by Matrix42 Physical. So we can use the existing configuration group structure. We can assign the packages for scan and fix. Scan analyzes the vulnerabilities of a client and automatically creates a list of patches that should be applied, and fix actually installs the patches on the client. By drag and drop we can assign them to the different configuration groups as already done here. And by right-clicking on the packages we can set individual distribution commands, including a scheduled rollout for recurring updates on patch days like, for example, Monday, Wednesday and Friday. For emergency patching we can also trigger a reinstallation by right-clicking on the package, going to reinstall, using the real-time push feature to run an immediate fix. To steer which clients receive which patches, we have so-called patch management patch groups. You can create as many patch groups as you like. We currently have client and server patch groups with a test group below, and by dragging and dropping these groups to the different configuration groups we control which patches will be installed where. For example, we have client patches here assigned on a global level, which automatically enforces this group on the subordinated clients. And for testing we assigned the test group to IT services, which means that the IT services PCs will receive the patches first, and after a configured number of days they will be rolled out on the global group as well. We also have a separate section for service pack groups, allowing you to roll out patches in a different way than service packs. To configure which patches are part of a client patch group, we switch to configuration patch management. In here, first of all, we should select which languages and products we want. So we go to View Language Products, and in here we select the languages we would like to support and the vendors and products we would like in our patch management. Then the patch catalog will be automatically updated at night, and you get a list of available patches. for all the different vendors, including Adobe, including Sun Java, and various others. And when we click on an individual patch, for example, Adobe Shockwave Player version 12, we get a list of patches available, and we also get a vendor severity level. And when we right click on a patch, we can open additional information in our browser. Next step would be we can right click here and change the status to download or approve, or we can assign the patch right away to a group, for example client patches include or test. We can also use exclude to block patches from being installed on a specified group of clients. The patch groups also show down here. This is also where I can create additional patch groups if required, and where I configure the test time. So when I go to edit, I can enter a test time, and if I assign a patch to test, it will be moved to include after 5 days. As an option, we can also use drag and drop like this to assign a patch to a group. But we can also work in a different way, which is much easier. We can use the search feature up here. I will now search for computer patch status contains missing, giving me a list of any patches required in my environment. So any patch reported missing by any client. And I can now select the patches, right click here, and add them to a group. Next step is full automation, which can be configured from here. Auto approve. So the products I want to manage can be automatically checked if there are new patches available. And for example, if I want non-Microsoft patches to be automatically downloaded and deployed, I select auto approve, add to group, clients, test, which will automatically download the patches available every night, assign them to the test group, and after 5 days they will be also assigned to the include group. So set and forget. Now I want to show you how you can monitor the patch deployment. First of all, we have 2 logs. The first log is when I go on any group level and click on show log. This is the standard software depot log telling me when the patch management has been started. So the packages will show here. For more details, we go to the PM3 log, which gives us an overview of each individual patch that has been installed. For example, a 7-zip patch up here, or a Microsoft hotfix in here. We can also click on any individual client like this. Go to the Patches tab, where we get a list of patches installed on this client and a list of patches missing on this client, including the so-called reason over here, so we know exactly why our patch management reported that this patch is missing. For example, if your file version is less than expected, or because the registry key is missing somewhere. We also provide some nice reports, for example the so-called executive summary, but also other reports with more details. And the executive summary gives us an overview of missing patches, deployed patches, severity, the top 10 missing patches, and also the top 10 of vulnerable computers. At the end of this video, I'd like to summarize the benefits of Matrix42 patch management. First of all, what you get is a fully automated patch management that saves you a lot of time for other tasks. So there's no manual software packaging required, and you got an automated process for download, testing and release of patches. It lowers the business risk through optimized patch level because it's got a complete coverage. It's not limited to just the Microsoft products. Error avoidance through clearly defined patch processes is another feature. And last but not least, full transparency on compliance state within the whole infrastructure.